We loading up the hearse, throw it in reverse. I come from the church of the Marvel Universe. Bodies getting stuffed in the bags.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Cryptcast. I'm Mike.
What up? I'm Brian.
And we are coming to you from inside the Comic Crypt, Newtown, New Jersey. And it's Wednesday, maybe, for you. Or me. Nope.
It's Wednesday for all of us in spirit.
The Wednesday was in you the whole time.
We bring the Wednesday to you in spirit. Belly up to the fictitious counter and shoot the fictitious shit with us.
Don't shoot shit at me, please.
Well, you're the man behind the counter. If they shoot shit at anyone, it's going to be you.
I'm good on shit, thank you. So, we have a question from Angelo. You both talk a lot about being fans of comic books, but usually not liking adaptations like movies, shows, video games, etc., because they differ so much from the original source material. Are there any adaptations you actually like, and are there any really bad ones you can't stand?
Wow, that's a whole episode. Anyway.
Let's just keep it brief.
I will,
Do you have a best and a worst?
No, but I will take the cheesy way out and say there's something wrong with all of them, because they all do not adhere to source material and, pick and choose what they can fit in telling 80 years worth of history in a 2-hour movie. Mm-hmm. So you have to cut them some slack when it comes to that. But that being said, I'd much rather sit down and read a comic than watch any abridged version, because if I wanted the abridged version, I wouldn't read this shit at all. I would just watch movies and cartoons, I think it's all personal taste.
Yeah, but for you. Don't worry about what anyone else thinks. What do you think is the best?
I used to watch these things and chastise them and criticize them and pick them apart. And now I have an opposite perspective where I sit down and I try to find good things I like, because I know I'm not going to like certain things. Mm-hmm. So I try to pick certain things. I don't think there are any winners in my book. Like, no one has really hit something on the head so hard or so accurately where I was blown away and it was my favorite thing of all time. If I'm going to be honest, the 1966 Adam West movie is the most accurate comic book adaptation that reflects a comic book in that time period.
Okay.
If you know what I'm saying. For me, like if you pick a Batman comic in the 60s, you're going to be like, wow, this is some cheesy shit. Like, yes, it is absolutely some cheesy shit.
So is that the one you like the most?
I would say that is probably the one I like the most, because it's lighthearted and jokes, and it's not too serious, because when you start taking characters, especially superheroes, in a serious direction, you have to then contemplate and work with the actual heroics, like if they come close to taking a life. We love Captain America, and Captain America's Avengers movies has this really no-killing kind of policy, whereas like in World War II, he killed the fuck out of people. Sure. So it's harder to play, unless you're doing something like The Punisher, where it's like, oh yeah, Frank's just going to be Frank and just go in there and murder people. Mm-hmm. There are certain things that I feel newer renditions get right. Like Bernthald's Punisher is awesome. Love Bernthald's Punisher. But I don't love the whole Netflix universe. Mm-hmm. And I don't like necessarily like debating these kinds of things, because what one person's interpretation of something is, mm-hmm. like a lot of people hated She-Hulk. Yeah. Right? The television show. Mm-hmm. All that told me is that like people have never read a fucking She-Hulk comic.
Right.
Because that was one of the best TV shows they've ever done. Right? It was like reading an issue of Sensational. Yeah. Like, it's perfect. So I don't think I have a favorite or necessarily a least favorite, because like a least favorite, like I would just sit here and shred movies for hours. Like
you can't say like one is objectively worse than the other, like Schumacher Batman movies.
No, because I don't know if I hate Schumacher Batman movies worse than I hate Snyder Justice League movies.
Okay.
Like I really hate modern interpretations of Superman. Henry Cavill aesthetically is a great Superman. Henry Cavill being directed and portrayal on screen is not Superman. My Superman is warm and friendly and would smile, and if I saw Superman, I would run towards him for help and safety, not away from him because he's a scary,
Sure.
So very different in interpretation. My Superman doesn't have swagger. My Superman has a puppy.
Okay.
That was growing up on a farm and loves his parents, and I can't really pick a favorite or a least favorite. Like nothing's like, I mean,
So everything is equal shit for you.
At the same time, equal good. Like,
that's wild.
I can find a problem with anything. Like, I like X-Men more than I like Avengers, but I can't sit here and say that those X-Men movies were better than Avengers movies.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Just like, I don't know how to put it to get a straight answer out of you.
I know there's no straight answer.
Wildly evasive.
Because it's not an accurate question for me,
I have very big, unbelieving eyes shot at Brian right now.
Why? I mean, you have worked side by side with me for like a decade here in the shop. What do you think my favorite shit is? You've heard me go through all of this with customers time and time again. You've heard all my gripes and all my praise.
As far as like worst, no idea because you hate so much.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to come to the table with Turtles.
Ninja Turtles is, yes, absolutely. The first Ninja Turtles movie, it has a huge place in my heart. Like, that movie will make me cry every time I watch it. When the four of them go out into the field after getting their asses kicked and they meditate and they channel Splinter, and Splinter is being a prisoner held by Shredder, and Splinter tells him that he's proud. Oh, fuck. Every time. Love that movie.
Right. Right.
The Crow is also high up on my list too. But like, you're talking about things that get like one shots, and they don't.
Who gives a shit? We're just talking about adaptations across the board.
Yeah.
Like any kind of comic book adaptation, like doesn't matter.
Batman 66, Ninja Turtles,
Okay.
Crow, Rocketeer. Those would be my big wins.
Okay. Now after I'm done chastising you, I have like no answers for this.
You helped me get to my answers.
Legitimately, I don't know because I judge them from a whole separate criteria than you. I don't care about their accuracy. I care about like them like as a story unto themselves. Do the characters matter? Yeah, they should probably be pretty close to what the source material is.
Yeah, right.
But ultimately, like I look at it as like this is a separate thing. I need to judge it on what it is, right? Like, and that's what I try to do with everything I look at. As far as like best and worst adaptations, man, I wish I.
Who's your favorite cinematic Batman?
Pattinson,
right?
Yeah.
It was a great movie, right? Accurate, nice to see him on scene doing detective work with the police department.
Yeah, he felt more like Batman than every other Batman.
Right, it felt more like a comic book than anything else.
Yeah, but I like it. I wouldn't necessarily put it like towards favorite just because, it's not perfect. It's long. It's a little slow. Still like it quite a bit.
Yeah.
What would be my favorite?
Who's your favorite on-screen Spider-Man?
It's, what's his face? Holland, yeah.
Holland. I like Toby.
I think Holland strikes the best balance as Spider-Man and Peter Parker. I think he's believable as both.
Okay. I like Tobey Maguire. Because he's ugly. Peter Parker is not a good looking guy.
Why do you mean to Toby? What did he do to you?
He didn't do nothing to me. I just like that he is a more humble aesthetic. Tom Holland is a good looking boy. That is a strapping young lad.
Sure.
He's a little too attractive to be Peter Parker. Andrew Garfield, get the fuck out of here. You're way too cool. You're skateboarding psycho. Get out of here.
The Garfield movies I would put a little further down the list. Not necessarily like the worst, but like
I would say Holland absolutely nails the character and acting and wholesomeness, but by no means is this guy a dorky, like awkward, like Toby embodied all of it.
Yeah, and I think
Toby could have got away with the glasses and the sweater vest.
I think Holland that comes across as well, and just being like awkward and like you get that vibe off of him pretty good. Best. It's hard for anytime unless I have like a half hour to sit down and think about these things.
Yep.
It's really hard for me to like zone in because I don't have an answer.
Yeah.
I like that shit can shift from day to day.
And is it like, what are you talking about? Like Deadpool Wolverine was fucking amazing. We waited so long to see that, and then like, do you love the movie? No, actually, I hate the movie because all it did was fucking remind me of what they could have done from day one, and not deliver. And am I thankful they finally gave it? No, I'm not, because both of these guys are never going to do it again
until they do it again.
Yeah, well, I don't think Hugh Jackman will do it. And that's the other thing, too. No. Wolverine is 5'3" and smells bad. And he's not a 6-foot Australian handsome guy. Like, no.
But, he's a handsome and charming. So I'm going to go ahead and say I'm not going to answer this question because I don't know what to fucking throw out there. Like, I could throw out examples of bad stuff. Any of the Punisher movies other than, what's his face? What was the...
You gotta be a little more specific. There's been a lot of Punishers. Dolph Lundgren. You love Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah, I love Dolph. No,
Have
he's
you
bad.
already answered? Here is justice. Here is punishment. Here.
What was the one from the 2000s? What's his face?
Thomas Jane.
Yes.
Thomas Jane is fucking amazing.
Yeah,
Thomas Jane is my favorite.
Thomas Jane had a solid. I wouldn't say it's good. But the following Punisher movie, not very good.
Thomas Jane.
I don't know. Daredevil's probably near the top for me. Just the series, not the movie.
Sure.
God, not the movie.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I would have to roll through everything I've ever fucking watched and thought about it.
Bernthal's great, but Bernthal wasn't exactly off-page Punisher.
Mm-hmm.
He brought he brought depth. He had more dialogue than I've ever read in a Punisher.
Yeah, and he has got some fucking emotion in him.
Yeah,
versus Punisher just seems like, I'm a robot, I'm gonna murder you, I'll get mad, but I'm still gonna murder you.
And
without much going on.
That's why for me Thomas Jane just edges out Bernthal, where it's you're just fucking calm, still killer,
he's very calm about it.
Just very calm about it.
Mm-hmm.
I do appreciate Bernthal's
over the top. Yeah.
Dude, for the amount of times per week I go, yeah, I did it, and I like it. I love it.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold answer, and maybe I'll tack it on the next episode. I don't know. I can't confidently say one way or the other because. What'll happen is I'll just pull something out of my ass, and I'll be later and go no, the answer's this. So maybe I'll come up with something else.
I mean, that being said, I think the way we are about comics and comic related material is we'll give anything a try. We read how much stuff that comes out per week.
Sure, I'll read almost anything. I'll watch almost anything. Yeah, absolutely.
So trying to find nice things to say, which I think you also have to be.
Spawn. Spawn was a garbage movie.
Spawn was a garbage movie. Spawn was a garbage movie. It sure was. I like John Leguizamo.
Sure,
but I cannot, for the life of me, see him in that costume, in that makeup, in that prosthetics, and go, why did you not just fucking cast Danny DeVito? Way to drop the fucking ball.
Sure. Well, he probably couldn't get him at the time. He was a bigger star.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
He was doing all those, that shit with Arnie at the time, right? That was that was later. What was he doing around then?
He did the Penguin before that, right?
Yeah, but
Batman's Returns was before that.
Trying to think timeline-wise what he was doing. It doesn't matter. But yeah, DeVito would have been great in there.
DeVito.
He probably knew better because he said, this is shit, and then he moved on.
Yeah, probably. But he would have, he would have owned. I would still love to see Danny DeVito be the clown.
Just put him in the makeup.
And I don't even like Spawn. I don't even
absolutely not. No. Yeah, I might give an answer next time.
I think it's the first time you have not given an answer.
It's hard.
I don't feel like I gave an answer either. So
we got there a little bit.
A little bit.
A half.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't confidently say one or the other. Angelo, we're so sorry. We're terrible at this. Maybe you'll get an answer next time.
It's funny too because the Marvel MCU, I feel like you can't even judge one by itself because it was always intended to be this grand.
But you can absolutely judge them individually.
You could, but since it was all going to Endgame, isn't it just Endgame?
No. Flat no.
No, flat no.
No.
Isn't the payoff seeing Thanos fight everyone?
Sure, but where does Iron Man 3 fall into that? Where does Thor 2 fall into that? Where does Thor 3 fall into that?
Stop picking on Thor 2.
No.
Thor 2 is better than Thor 3?
I disagree.
Love and Thunder was terrible.
That was 4, right?
Oh, was that 4?
Mm-hmm.
What was 3?
Ragnarok.
I don't like. Come on, I don't like that either.
I like that one. It was.
No, I would definitely take 2. I would definitely take 2 over Ragnarok. Ragnarok was embarrassing.
No. Love and Thunder was embarrassing. Ragnarok kind of hit a sweet spot.
No. Well, all Ragnarok did was... Oh, so this is how you're going to waste Planet Hulk? Sweet.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But still, I enjoyed it.
I mean, again, like I said, I try to enjoy all of them and hate all of them equally.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, well,
all right.
Ragnarok didn't feel good.
Okay, let's stop meandering about movies and let's talk about books, what we're really here for.
Yeah, well, I like this conversation.
Thank you and sorry, Angelo.
Yeah. I like this conversation much more. You can honestly say I like everything I read way more than anything I've watched.
Fantastic. What was the best thing you read last week?
Best thing I read last week? Let's see. I'm going to shit all over this right now. Right now.
What?
Was everything I read last week was good. I liked everything I read. However.
Everything's good, nothing's bad, everything's bad, nothing's good.
No. There is an upset. We have X-Men Age of Revelation.
There's so much revelation
right?
going
There's so
on.
much revelation going on. There's so many cool... We have our DC Knockout, Homeworld on Doom still going on, Imperial still going on. Harley Quinn meets Elvira was so fucking fun.
I'm going to tell you, I never would have saw that coming.
Yeah.
I thought that would have just been a piece of shit, just like, hey, give us money. They've got tits, did you see?
Yeah, and it wasn't that at
Okay.
all. It was fun. There was so many references. I mean, Palmiotti and Connor. Palmiotti specifically, because it's from Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and ever since they moved Harley to Coney Island, everything is like a home reference.
Okay.
You know, like they were on the Stool Avenue train station. I was like, oh god, I fucking lived on that train station.
Oh, so this is
No, it's not a nostalgia thing. It's not a nostalgia. The story straight up. Their interactions, their references, like it was a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know how Harley has that beaver?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, you know, like she stumbles out her front door, like not wearing stuff, and there's a Boy Scout troop out there, and she uses the beaver to cover herself, and the kid's like, hey, nice beaver. You know,
okay, so top tier.
Oh no, bottom rung,
mental,
gutter, like no.
Think it out comedy, good.
No, spelt out for you, just ridiculous. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, but that's why it was fun.
I know,
because it was like reading that amongst all the big events and crazy. Sure. It was good. It was my favorite.
My favorite book from last week is also a silly book.
Oh yeah,
and it's one of the Revelation books. Long Shots.
The Long Shot.
Yeah,
it's the only one I haven't read yet between last week and this week. Because I put it on the pile like that, going, oh, you're going to be stupid.
Sure. So, Long Shots #1, Jerry Duggan and Jonathan Hickman, of all people, co-writing. But it feels like all Duggan.
Okay.
And Alan Robinson doing art. It's silly. It's fun. It's just Mojo, like always, getting a team together because he needs ratings. Because the world's ended and the ratings suck.
Okay.
Like his major dome was going like, hey, the world fell apart. No one's watching our shit anymore. He's like, we got to do X-Men stuff. And it's just, he tries to call Longshot, and Longshot says, no, fuck you. and then they get Hellcat.
Patsy Walker.
Yeah.
Nice.
And you're like, hey, we need a team. She's like, I get to put together. He's like, yeah, whatever. So she puts together a team, and the team is Bishop, Rhino, but someone stole his horn, so he's on meds, he's depressed, like all this other shit.
He feels less of a man.
Yeah, he's wearing a fake horn, like it's a whole deal. Like,
oh wow.
She tranquilizes him and drags him out of a bar. Kraven the Hunter. Kraven the Hunter is the one who stole his horn.
Oh boy.
But he doesn't know that. Okay. And they have a moment where they're complaining about Rhino, like he's complaining about losing his horn, and he's like, oh, terrible, what asshole would do that to somebody? And it's just, that's awful, like just doing that kind of shit.
Yeah. I feel like Kraven's not that fun, really.
Absolutely not.
Out of character, right?
100% out of character. Everyone in this book is out of character, because everyone in here is being funny.
Alright.
So Hellcat, Bishop, Rhino, Kraven the Hunter, and Wonder Man.
That is an interesting lineup.
It's a weird thing. And their thing is they need to go take down a power plant. That's it.
Why?
Because it's the mission that Mojo gave them. I'm sure there's some sort of ulterior motive.
Sure.
But the power plant is like crazy, power thing. It's super guarded by all kinds of weird shit and traps or whatever, so it's just going to be ridiculous. I had a lot of fun reading it. There's a bunch of just jokes all over the fucking place. Everyone's being quippy and smart.
Awesome.
Kraven the Hunter kills 5 different Jeffs, the land sharks.
Oh.
Yep. But it's like Jeff spelled a bunch of different ways. So JEPH, GEOFF, regular Jeff.
That's Jeff John's Jeff.
It just silly sight gags, silly stuff. It feels like a Duggan book completely. I have no idea what part Hickman had in it.
Okay. Continuity.
Yeah, sure. And there's a fun part at the end where like Longshot and Spiral are sitting in the audience at the reveal of the team, and he's like, "Can they like legally even call this book Longshots?" And she's like, "No, there's no way." Because they're not in the book.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
So that's interesting, because I thought Spiral was in Rogue Storm, too.
I mean, she's in here for a joke. She's basically making a cameo, unless her and Longshot go do something chasing after the team. So, just a quick one. Amazing Spider-Man Torn from last week.
Right.
I tend to stay away from anything that's like a throwback story.
Right.
Because Pete's still in college, Gwen's still alive, her, MJ, and Harry are their little friend group. But I'm reading it because it's Straczynski. So Michael J. Straczynski and Pere Perez. Harry
just pouting and crying. You can't have them both, Pete. You can't have them both. I get one. No, you get Liz Allen.
It's a really straightforward story. Spider-Man has to fight like a demon lady. That's it. But it's Straczynski writing, so there's a bunch of just good, feel-good dialogue
did she
everywhere.
Fall in love with him?
No.
Okay. Well, the last demon lady and
yeah. No, this is more traditional. I touched a book and it made me a demon.
Okay.
Yeah.
That Parker charm.
Yeah. What else you got from last week?
Deluge.
I read that one.
Colin Bunn and Mirka Cresta.
Cresta, yeah.
Yeah.
Marika Cresta.
Can't read my own handwriting.
It's okay.
There's nothing to do with the name. Man, talk about turns you don't expect coming.
Yeah, I liked it. It was like, here's the main character. Psych!
Yeah. Yeah. Takes place in a woman's prison. It's flooding, and they have to evac
really bad rainstorm came in.
Evacuations are a theme in comics, I guess. We're evacuating the Earth, we're evacuating prisons because of flooding.
Scale's a little different, but yeah.
Yeah, a little different. Either way, seems like a huge task. Either way.
Yes.
But originally, you're getting walked through. Was she a nurse or a doctor?
She's the new nurse at the prison.
Nurse, right? Yeah,
it's her first day.
Yeah,
and she was previously an elementary school nurse.
Yeah, so you kind of think that you're getting to know this character, and she's getting the guards are escorting her and giving her rundowns on specific inmates, and that's how you're being introduced to the cast. And then shit goes down. The floodwaters get so high that there's things in the water.
Yeah, they're walking the prisoners out to evac them, get them on boats. They're going to go up to whatever floor, get them on boats, and then they're going to go in groups. And as they're walking, the nurse just disappears under the water.
Yeah.
And she's getting torn apart by some sort of horrible sea serpent fish thing.
Yeah.
Yep. And she's not the main character, one of the prisoners.
Yeah, so you will not see her again. Which I was not ready for. I was wait a minute.
Yeah, it was a decent first issue.
Artwork was really good too, because not just there wasn't enough time to flesh it out in writing and dialogue, but you got the fact that this woman was kind of meek and mild and was gonna maybe take some time to find her footing in her new job.
Yeah.
And now her feet are gone.
Yeah. And the rest of her too.
Yeah. So it's didn't see that coming.
Yep.
That one I think I will continue to read just because.
I will check it out. I have an on and off kind of opinion with Cullen Bunn. He has a lot of good concepts, but his follow through can be kind of less than stellar. So
I think that's fair.
I'll give it a couple issues and see where we go, because this is less big than some of his concepts. So because it's a little simpler, he might be able to nail a little better, but we'll see.
I just like it when I don't see shit coming. It surprises me.
It surprised the shit out of me too. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Did you read Marian the Heretic by Tini Howard?
No, I did not. I wanted to. I just didn't get around to it.
That was heavy. A lot of bad, oppressive men treating women wrong.
Mm-hmm. All of time?
Yes. Yes. Basically, there is a convent of sisters that are praying to the Holy Mother.
Mm-hmm. No.
Right.
No.
Right.
The blasphemy.
Right. And there are three figureheads of the church, the main, and they're supposed to represent the Holy Trinity, like one father or pastor for each, for the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. And they find out that they're praying directly to the mother like she's a god, and it is absolutely blasphemy. And the one main character, Marian, basically like throws herself on the mercy and basically becomes their warrior to go fight their heretics, to go fight blasphemers. And
so it's like her penance.
Yes, it's her penance.
Okay.
And in exchange, her convent gets left alone because they were going to kill them all. So
when is this? Like what time period?
It's like medieval.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
And they send her after covens of witches. And in the first interaction between like the head witch and her, the head witch is like, oh, like we don't know, we're not evil, we're just praying to our goddess. Like you did, like, we're praying to your goddess, right? Like, our goddess, it might not be the same goddess, but, like, it's just men oppressing us, and the sister is like, wait a minute, maybe these girls got something going on here. And, that's where it leaves off, so.
Okay, cool.
I like Teenie Howard, I like her raw Catwoman, so I'm going to enjoy watching evil men get punished.
Sure.
There's a lot of scantily clad, half-naked witches, too.
Well, you got Death Naked in the Moonlight.
But they all look like gross and demonesque, except for the one who's super hot.
Oh, okay. That's just a glamour.
Yeah.
All right, cool. What else did I read last week? I did Death to Pachuco, #1, by Henry Barajas and Rachel Merrill. I kind of pass.
Yeah.
It was slow. I didn't really dig the art. It wasn't there. But it's 1943. There's been a murder, and there's a Mexican private investigator that has to solve the case to free an innocent woman.
After he solved it, he did it.
Because it's 1943. Nobody likes Mexicans.
2025.
Yeah. But it's like people marching in Klan robes down the thing. Yeah. I
hate Klan's robe imagery in my comics. I don't even want it.
I have a subset of comic I collect, and it's a weird one. If I see a cover in Marvel or DC where it is a hero beating up a Klans member, I have a little collection of that.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Like the only Black Panther comics I own.
Is that Jungle Comics where he's on a horse and he has the Klans guy with the noose around his neck?
There's 3 or 4 of them where throughout the thing where he fucks up Klans. I have a Batman one. I just buy those because they're
covers,
fun.
Man. Yeah.
But unfortunately, I can't get behind Death to Pachuco. So,
which is a shame because Pachuco is such a fun word to say.
It gives a definition for what a Pachuco is right in the front of the book. So, a Pachuco is like a young Mexican or Latin man who is around the neighborhood, likes to dress nice kind of thing, almost like a zoot suit kind of thing. Okay. Tend to be related to gangs, though.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
But, a gang in the 1940s is way different than the gang now, so. Yeah, just that connotation of basically a young, slick-looking tough. So, yeah.
Everything else I have from last week is Age of Revelation oriented.
Okay, let me do one more that's not that, and then we can talk about World of Revelation, and then you can talk about all the Revelation stuff. Right? Yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. I did Marvel Knights, World to Come, Punisher, #1. So, there's Punisher Red Band.
Right.
And then this is another Punisher book that's stemming out of that Marvel Knights series.
I'm reading the Red Band. I'm not reading the Marvel Knights.
Don't worry about it. So this one is Jimmy Palmiotti. And Dan Panosian. Standard Punisher stuff.
Okay.
It's very, very standard. But it's kind of stepping on the toes of the Red Band thing because it's also involving mind control.
Really? They're mind controlling Frank in this too?
Yeah, so Frank is fucking up cartel people. He gets caught and drugged over and over and over and over and over again.
I say Palmiotti is good for a mafia story.
Yeah. Until he's completely under control now. They're injecting him with drugs, and it's taking months, and they're giving him wild amounts of this drug, and the scientist is this will probably kill him. And the guy's like, oh, go ahead. And they keep doing it. But eventually they get control of him, and they make him shoot up a family having dinner.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Wow, he's not going to take that well.
No, because it was like a mom and dad, a girl and a little boy.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Poor Frank. Mm-hmm. Wow, just when you think you could make Frank suffer more.
Yeah, so I prefer Red Band, the first issue. A little more to like go on. And again, this one's just kind of like having read a Mind Control Punisher to then read another Mind Control Punisher. Didn't land as hard. Yeah,
it seems extreme.
Yeah.
I think Red Band's probably a little more comic booky.
This is more comic booky. Red Band is more Punisher.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know how to quantify that.
Sure.
On to Revelation.
Oh boy.
What do you want to talk about first? As far as that goes, I've read World and Amazing X-Men from last week.
Last week I read Amazing, World, and Sabretooth.
Okay.
World, it was 3 separate stories.
Yep.
One out of the 3 is actually relevant.
I don't even think that.
I like the first one because so you get into these things and you kind of like, I do. I look at the bigger picture and I always like wonder like where are these people and why aren't these people reacting to what's going on? You know, like if there's someone who's like more powerful and omnipotent or like leadership role, and it's like, well, where the fuck are the people in charge? You know, and it gives you that story right away. Like Xavier makes his way through Arakko to Apocalypse, and they go, hey, what are we gonna do about this Doug guy?
Yeah,
you know, and they just kind of like, well, fuck it, let's see what happens.
Just before we get any further, so World of Revelation #1, like you said, 3 stories. It's Al Ewing and Augustine Alesso on the first one. You have Steve Fox and Jesus Marino on the second, which was the
Wiccan Hulkling story.
Wiccan Hulkling, and then Ryan North and Adam Zalowski on the last one, which is Franklin Richards' story.
Right. So with the first story, Xavier and Apocalypse is kind of like and it, again, like Apocalypse, you'd be like, all right, well, Apocalypse is a jerk off, who cares? But Xavier is just cementing the fact that Xavier's a jerk off too, because here are these 2 guys that are very powerful and very influential in the mutant community that can like step in and do stuff, and they're just like, well, let's just see what happens.
Well, I mean, at this point, like, it's all 10 years past, right? Like everything's done. Like,
yeah.
Revelation has control of like most of North America, right? That's the right.
But I think we can't even like. At least I can't look at Xavier in a heroic role ever again, like anymore. And it's been a while since you could.
He's not doing anything heroic here either.
But that's what I'm saying. It's been a while since you could. Like he's just cementing himself in this like, well, if it's good for mutants,
sure.
Like you don't think Apocalypse is gonna get in the way because it's his heir. It's like, well,
yeah, but he specifically says like, ugh, I should have picked Richter.
Yeah.
Like immediate regret.
Yeah, he's immediate regret, but at the same time, he's doing the work, he's getting it done. Mutants are on top, and it's basically Apocalypse's bottom line.
Right, but I didn't do it the way Apocalypse wanted.
Sure, but
too far.
Sure, but after like,
could you imagine going too far for Apocalypse?
For Apocalypse, yeah. But like he could step in at some point after Doug like takes over the world, and then Apocalypse can just show up and be like, "Here, bitch, I'm in charge." Like that's the Apocalypse thing to do. Like Survival of the Fittest. Want to go fight Doug? No, sir. Right. Xavier, like once again, you're in a position of like, backdoor deals with Krakoan quiet councils
but like
secrets of people being trapped in danger room computer. Like it's like you were never good. You were never good.
But like in context of what happened in the story, like he sat on a mountain for 8 years waiting for what's her face? Who came to him in the vision.
Not Bay.
It wasn't Bay. It was the other chick.
Yeah, Iska.
Yeah. So Iska came to him in a vision, and then he went to go track across Arakko because he's on Mars to go talk to.
Man, they threw so many damn new characters at us during the Krakow age, and then like they're like, oh, it's over, and it's like, well, how am I supposed to remember these names?
Yeah. So he got a vision from her after living in the wilderness for climbing a mountain for 8 years, and then he's got to go tell Apocalypse, and you just get a lay of the land for what Arakko is, which I don't feel is necessary.
Right. And then I go, wait, so now you're back here and on Mars, so you left your wife and your daughter again at some point.
Yeah, it's 10 years. A lot can happen in 10 years.
Yeah. Well, you're an awful man.
Yeah, it's as far as like the stories in there, I like the Franklin one the best.
Really?
Yeah. It's tragic, but it's hopeful.
I don't know why they did the Franklin one. Like for the Wiccan and Hulkling one, Revelation is Doug Ramsey. Doug Ramsey is a new mutant named Cypher. He has verbal language type powers.
Yeah, you can speak any language, understand any language.
They embellished it throughout the years and made him a lot cooler. Like you could like read architecture and like tell you the mood the architect was in when he designed it.
Right,
they turned everything into like a language for him.
They broadened what language covers.
Yeah. And when we were on Krakoa and it was Living Island, he was the only one who could communicate with Krakoa. So they really like upped his importance a lot. That's one of the reasons why Apocalypse picked him to be the heir, and now Doug is Revelation, and he's using his voice powers, which are now amplified through Apocalypse upgrades.
And Fabian Cortez. Who has a power-boosting mutant to control people and dictate world events and shit like that. But he also has a power where he can turn you into a babble. Mm-hmm. And babbles, they lose vocal... They can't talk. They can't talk. They literally just babble.
They literally just babble, and they become more aggressive and animalistic because they don't have the intellect to talk or
which we didn't see in Wiccan. Wiccan was just kind of like
right. We didn't see
like he was like you know he was just kind of like zoned out.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And that whole story is just Wiccan gets babbled, and Hulkling's mad, and he tries to fix him, and he can't.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep, that's it. Because is Wiccan a mutant?
Question mark.
Question mark.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Because Wanda's no longer a mutant.
No, her and Quicksilver got turned into Inhumans.
No, not Inhumans.
Yeah, I'm sorry. They were made in one
made by the high evolutionary.
Yeah, they were made. Yeah, sorry.
Because of movie rights. Because of fucking movie rights.
Yeah,
this is why we don't like movies.
Yeah, so they got mixed. But like
Quicksilver and Wanda will be Magneto's biological children forever in my book.
But Wiccan and Speed were created. They're not technically mutants because they're created that way. Right. So no, because remember, Speed had to still run onto the island. He wasn't necessarily allowed there when he was seeing what's his face.
Right, when he was dating Prodigy.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So let's say no.
Let's say no.
Yeah.
All right. And I mean, I guess like he's powerful, so they took him off the table. Like I don't see the reasoning for the second two stories. The only reason I could see is that like Wiccan's crazy powerful, and maybe could have did something about this.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
And then Franklin, of course, is also very powerful, but then they walked his power back too, didn't they?
Yeah, they walked it back during Krakoa.
Yeah, so he's not even a mutant anymore.
Well,
they keep stealing fucking mutants.
They mentioned in the Franklin story that like his whole family died, but he transformed, and he's like this weird like flesh slug monster. Like it's horrific looking.
Yeah, it's gross.
And he said that like he does not have any powers. It left him powerless. So maybe they're going to start walking that back a little bit, which would be cool. But basically all he was doing was like accumulating knowledge on giving it to Herbie and making Herbie like a record of humanity.
Okay.
And eventually Franklin is beat to death by some mutants. And then Herbie wakes up like a couple million years later, and like the world's like brand new, and he gets to tell stories to the people he meets, which is like okay, that's at least a little like hopeful on top of a little tragedy. So, yeah, the World of Krakoa thing, the World of Revelation, sorry, was kind of so. Like I didn't get a lot out of it.
Yeah, not really. I enjoyed the first story. I thought it was relevant. The second two stories, I was kind of like, why are we doing this? Amazing X-Men, I liked.
So Amazing X-Men #1, Jed MacKay and Mahmoud Asrar, is slow for me. That was a really slow book.
What?
Yeah.
They killed like 4 people.
Who did they kill?
Magneto.
They didn't do shit. They just said, hey, they're dead, and this person's dead, and this person's dead. That's the off-panel description. Nothing happened in the book. What happened with the book is Glob's a dick.
Glob is a dick.
Because he doesn't want Cyclops to, like, say anything. And then they have to go to Philly.
Well, no, he chastised Glob for wanting to shoot a child.
You're mixing up your books, so that's not what happened in this one.
Am I?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Too many damn fucking Revelation books.
That was the Omega, whatever the intro thing was.
Okay.
Yeah, they were set up, and the whole book was talking, because remember, like,
So Magneto got shot in that one?
or whatever. He died not in this issue,
right? Because it was Magneto, Forge,
yeah, and someone else. Who was it?
and someone else.
Yeah. But like, they're out in the wilderness, and they need to go to Philly for something. I forget what it is. And that was the whole book. It's just like interpersonal stuff, so not a lot happened. It was a slow one for me.
I like the little chat between Hank and Scott as they were running through the woods.
Yeah, they're like, "Hey, this feels good." Yeah, that was the nicest moment of the whole thing.
It was the nicest moment of the whole thing, and I was if you go, we're always going back to Krakoa, but if you remember, all I wanted at that time period was for Hank and Scott. And I said, I'll take the 5. If the original 5 would just sit down at a table and talk about like how far they've come and what they've done and like the shit they had to do to get there, but specifically Scott and the Phoenix 5 and the killing of Xavier and the whole, terrorist movement, Racer X Scott and Hank with the fucking with the timeline and having the Watcher show up in his bedroom to yell at him and screwing around with magic. The actual magic, not the character.
Yeah.
Like all the shit that they have fucked up and done wrong. I wanted this like thing where they come together, and I wanted it even to be a little funny where like Xavier is like, yeah, I forgive you for killing me, son. It's fine. Like, we've all been dead before, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
we're
you can have that all. They can have to sit down with every single one of the 5 because all the 5 have been evil.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. Like,
Scott hasn't been evil,
but I'm saying they have things to atone for, and it would have been nice if they kind of came together as a family and be like, hey, no matter how fucked we are,
sure,
like I love you guys, no matter how far we fall, like I'm glad we can come back to a table at some point. Because even when they're running through the woods, Scott's like, hey man, like if it's gonna be 2 people that are sucked out of our timeline and put into some crazy dystopian future, I'm glad it's me and you. And he's like,
that's not what he said. And he said, I'm glad, and you wish it was Logan. And he goes, yeah, me too.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, we both wish it was Logan.
Yeah.
Like we both wish we'd rather, if you're completely screwed, you want him.
That was
nice sentiment though, buddy.
That was a good.
But it's
honest.
Nice, I liked it. That's the way 2 brothers would fucking joke about it.
The highlight of the issue was their conversation.
Was that? Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you get the conversation right. I don't give a shit what else is going on.
But they're supposed to teleport to Philly for something. There's some safe house or someone there they need to go. Touch base with.
Yeah.
But the thing fritzes out,
and they teleport
to somewhere else, and it's not magic. It's Darkchild.
Yeah,
because she got some goat legs.
Yeah,
sitting on top of a juggernaut,
a more Sidorak looking juggernaut.
Which I like that they're still together. I like them as a duo.
Yeah.
Who else was with them? There was someone else there too. I forget.
I mean, it was like a whole city of people because it was like a mutant city.
Yeah, but there were like 3 people up front because she was sitting. Darkchild was on top of Juggernaut.
Psylocke.
Yes, Psylocke. Yeah. Psylocke looking very meek.
Yeah, and
she didn't want to be there.
And are there 2?
But no, there should just be. It's going to be Quantum. It's not going to.
But we have also seen Psylocke not hanging out with Darkchild and Juggernaut hanging out with Revelation and looking way more competent and way more cutthroat and way more I'm a soldier.
It might have been an art thing. Who knows?
I'm just wondering if they're both running around as Psylocke.
Then yeah, possibly.
Right.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Just it's just a little slow for me. I like the conversation between them. I'm more excited for the next issue because something might happen.
Oh man, it's just starting.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying it was a slow start for me. That's it from last week. That's all I got.
Yeah, last one I have is Sabretooth, and that's Erica Schultz and Valentina Pinti. X-23 Wolverine, Laura Kinney winds up marrying a character named Zane, who is a son of Creed, of Sabretooth.
Sure, why not?
He went by Sabretooth, but you see none of this guy in the book at all.
Why would you need to?
He's just dead.
Sure.
Right? And he died, and that's why she's Sabretooth. She's paying homage to her dead husband.
Okay, I mean, cool, but there's also a lot of baggage with that.
There is a lot of baggage with that, but it is in no way a homage to Sabretooth. Sabretooth is a homage to her dead husband, who she also has a child named Alex with, and that's her big deal, is that Alex is a minor, he is not a mutant, he hasn't developed powers, and Gabby and Dakin are planning to leave.
Or Helverine. Akihiro.
They call him Aki.
Yeah.
Which, like, man, it's weird. to see Gabby still like foaming at the mouth, volatile, and Laura like kind of like a cool, level-headed, like I'll still throw her down, like I'm still like gonna fuck you up, like I'm not hesitant towards this fight, and having Dakin be the guy who's kind of like, hey, can we chill? Like I'll spread some pheromones if you guys just chill out, like, and it's like, weren't you the hothead psychopath? Like you were damn near fucking like Ed Gein. Like you were.
Yeah, he's a villain for a long time. Yeah, he got some rehabilitation.
And he is so walked back in this.
And that's fine, because if you're going to do that, because you're going to make the main conflict between Gabby and Laura, right? Because you have a big sister, little sister dynamic, right?
Yeah.
And you make Laura the one who's like, I've been around, I got my shit under control. Gabby's still young, so this is 10 years later. What's Gabby's like 18, 20 years old?
Sure.
So having her be a hothead, especially if you want to fill in that Wolverine like anger role, why not?
But I like it. I don't have a problem with it at all. I like Dakin as the level-headed, like calm guy. I hated Dakin when he first showed up.
Sure.
My God, what a conglomeration of outdated looks on a modern character. Tribal tattoos, a mohawk. Like, this was decades out of style in the real world.
He was born in the 40s.
Yeah.
He got a tribal tattoo when it was popular.
Right.
So I have a soft spot for Dakin.
I didn't start to like him till Krakoa in that X Factor run.
The tribal tattoo was the worst part of the look.
Yeah.
Like, by far.
I don't like the hair either.
I'm cool with the hair.
It's awful.
I'm fine with the hair.
Yeah.
The tribal tattoo is bad.
But, like, he's already been through so many augmentation type things. Like, we gave him the Maramasa blade as the inner claw.
Makes no sense.
Which the inner claw was stupid, too. But,
you gotta come up with claw iterations, man.
I know.
3, 2, 1. Where are you gonna put his claws?
But you don't. You can repeat it. You could all have 3 claws.
That's boring.
You're from the same animal family, mutant family. Like, you could all have the same claw. There aren't bears out there with different number claws. Like, it's ridiculous. You don't need to do it.
How are you gonna tell who scratched the person with the claws?
Yeah.
It's by the amount of claws.
I have a toe claw. No, that's like, that is one too far. The toe claw was too much.
I like toe claw.
I hate the toe claw. Toe claw is stupid.
I think it's great that Gabby just has the one little tiny claw in each hand. Yeah.
But I can get behind the Dakin where it's like he's traumatized. He's been through some shit. I hate that he's Helverine, but I appreciate that I haven't seen Helverine yet.
Yeah. Look, I don't want to see Helverine either, and that'll go away in 2 to 4 years, hopefully.
Yeah, unfortunately, I already know it's in comics coming out past the Age of Revelation. Yeah, I think it's gonna be on X-Force.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Yeah, it's
maybe they'll douse him.
Wolverine just goes kills him. Hey, no one's allowed to be a cooler Wolverine than me. And it's like, I'm not. I'm not. Nobody thinks that. Like, if you were Wolverine in the 90s, people would eat your shit. Yes. In the 90s, I would have been the coolest fucking thing in the world. In the 90s, I would have come with a motorcycle. An adamantium Hellfire motorcycle. Right? Yes. So on to this week.
Yeah, let's do Age of Revelation shit from this week, and then we can go to other books.
Age of Revelation for this week, which was also a lot, right? Because there was a
lot. I've only read 2.
5 last week and 4 this week.
I think 4 this week. Yeah.
Yeah,
because it was Unbreakable, Iron Frost,
Sinister Six, and Rogue Storm.
Yeah.
There are 2 rogues. Why are there 2 rogues? My head is so blown. I do not understand why there are 2 rogues.
Yeah.
And is one rogue just gonna fucking stay dead, and Remy's just gonna be like, I've got you now.
What if it's the same rogue?
But it is the same rogue.
What I'm saying, like,
they were separated.
Huh?
Yeah.
Does it explain it in Rogue Storm?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. As long as there's an explanation.
Kinda. I don't like it.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't remember it too well.
Okay. We don't have to talk about it too much. I didn't read that one.
Yeah.
I only read Unbreakable and Iron and Frost.
And that's the Gail Simone, like, continuation.
Yeah, so Unbreakable 1 is Gail Simone and Lucas Wernick.
Yeah, for lack of whatever, it's uncanny.
And I like this one more than I liked Amazing.
So
it had more heart in it. Again, it did the same thing as the Her beginning of volume, where you're immediately emotionally invested in stuff. And I have no idea where the story's gonna fucking go now.
Again, these books in regards to Amazing and Unbreakable seem to be paralleling their regular timeline.
Oh, 100%.
Books.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Gail Simone is writing a book with a lot of heart that vaguely resembles X-Men. Like these characters are definitely more humanized and on a ground level. And Amazing X-Men and regular X-Men, the McKay's X-Men, is the X-Men team. It is a superhero book with superhero stuff.
And they're doing superhero things. There's like a, hey, they're going to go do this.
Right.
This book, I have no idea what it's going to do.
Right.
Like, at all.
Yeah.
It just felt nice. Well, it didn't feel nice. It made me feel things. It didn't make me feel good.
Yeah, because there's a lot of tragedy in it. I think a lot of the cool stuff, things that like they hinted at, back in Hellfire Gala with Ransom and Edie and Temper, dating. In the future they got a kid. Like they're full on a couple.
They're a couple.
He's a leader.
Which is crazy that like Rogue even looks at him and is like, "Hey, Ransom, what do we do? You're the leader." Like she defers to him.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
So very interesting. I like it. Might be, again, still like the most interesting of the new X books because it is not a team in a base doing superhero things. Like it's a more. Like they were working with their community and before.
Yeah, they do like community outreach and shit.
Yeah.
But like with this one, so like Galactus shows up to Louisiana because he wants Dome, who is the daughter of the people
whose house they're squatting at.
Squatting, they're staying there. They are visitors, they're guests. But Galactus wants her as his new herald, and they're like, nope. So Rogue sucks all his energy out, and she gets big and turns to stone.
Yeah, she like turns into Galactus.
But she's a big statue. She's a 60-foot statue.
Yeah, she's a 60-foot statue, but she's it's Rogue, like it's a female body, but has the Galactus headdress and like gear,
Which is like I don't know why that happened, but then like then Gambit gets real sad because his wife's gone.
Yeah,
and then he goes blind over time.
Yeah,
over the 10-year period, he goes blind.
And they like fucking with his eyes. Apparently, Gambit is destined to go blind.
It's because
it's not the first time.
Because they're red.
But it's not the first time.
I know. Yeah.
You know? Like, that was back in, like, late 90s, early 2000s. No, late 90s. That was late 90s when he was running around blind.
Yeah. There's a line in it that I liked because Dome is like, I don't know if I can do it. And Gambit goes through and it's like, hey, all I got is some cards and a stick. You got this. It's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just gets you emotionally invested right away. Yep. I'm just interested to see where it goes.
Yeah, and I, as much as I like the issue, and I didn't even think about it, like reading it, I didn't think about it till honestly till right now. We got Ransom and Temper and no Calico.
Yeah, no Jitter.
No Jitter. And they've been my standout favorites in the new title. Death Dream.
Yeah, Death Dream was in... What was he in?
Amazing.
Yeah, he was in Amazing, yes.
Yeah.
You're right.
And gets double dead.
Yeah.
Because Wolverine shows up.
He'll be okay.
I don't know.
Isn't his whole thing he can't die?
He already is dead.
That's what I mean. So he'll be fine.
I don't know what happens when you decapitate an already dead guy.
What was I going to say? I lost the thought. Oh, something that just occurred to me too, even after seeing all the images for months in advance and reading the whole book. Gambit's dressed like Rogue.
Yes, he's wearing her colors. He's wearing the
green. Yep. He's got the hood. He's got the big sash. Like yeah. I literally, it just clicked on my head now. I was like, wait a second, he was wearing green and stuff.
Well, he lost his eyesight, so he just put on the clothes. And was like, my God, they fit.
What was that?
It's kind of tight in the crotch, but it looks good.
Iron and Frost by Kevin Scott and Rory Coleman.
Yeah, you ever see a bunch of characters just get completely shit on for a whole book?
I like this one.
I like it.
I like it quite a bit.
I like it, but Emma's like gets stabbed and turns to diamond
she gets
has a gaping hole in her chest.
So
Iron Man's like the Tin Man. Like none of these people walk away.
There's a group of heroes trying to save a little girl who are trying to be picked up by Revelation's like lackeys, basically. And in the process, Emma's fighting Marrow, and Marrow plants a bone shard straight through her chest, like at her back. She's dying, so she just turns to Diamond to save herself. So she's walking around with a big old stab wound through her chest, and if she ever turns back, she'll die. And if you don't know, while she's in diamond form, she does not have her telepathic powers at all. So she's just a big, strong, unbreakable lady.
Another thing that I hope they remember and works their way into this, because when Tony shows up at the end, he's like completely robotic.
Is he a robot? Is he made of metal? Did he turn into a mutant? Like, what the fuck is going on with him?
Whatever.
That robot's got a mustache. There's no reason. And it looks like a dude. It doesn't look like a robot head.
Dude, if Tony built his own robot head, he put his mustache on it.
I guess.
Yeah. But we know this from the past, if you're big X-Men guys. When Emma is in her diamond form, she doesn't feel.
Yeah, she doesn't have emotions.
Not like not that you can't hurt her, but she doesn't have emotions. She doesn't feel. So, there is the stigma of Emma being the rich, aloof, socialite. You don't have feelings, bitch. But when she's in diamond form, it is quite literal.
Yeah.
She does not have feelings. She comes off unsensitive and cold.
She is.
Right. So I think it is going to be really fun if, even if it's an AI Tony and it's got his feelings in there, and like he is like completely in love with her, and she is just like this cold-hearted, like, look, there's a hole in my chest.
Yeah, I'm curious what's going on with Tony, because Tony is hiding out in Avengers Mansion underground because it fell down through New Mutant power stuff.
Yeah.
And he's trying to come up with a cure for the virus. So I just want to know what's up with him. And side note, I think Landslide, this New Mutant chick, is going to be the only thing that comes out of maybe one of the handful of things that comes out of the other side.
Comes out, yeah.
Yeah. All right, here's your obligatory New Mutant. We took Richter out of here. He's doing magic stuff. We're going to get Landslide to do the ground stuff now. Thank you.
I hate it. I really hope she's not the one that makes it through.
She's going to make it through.
If she makes it through, the first thing that
we haven't had anyone new to go like, that's the one.
If she makes it out, I want there to be like a later revelation that she's just a female version of Santos. I want Rockslide back, not Landslide. Yeah. That or a Noel falls madly in love with her because he misses Rockslide so much.
Can you make me a friend?
Yeah, you need to be my friends.
But Rockslide didn't have rock powers. He just had a rock body.
You don't talk ill about the dead. Wrong
He's gone.
slide.
Only wrong slide.
Where'd wrong slide go?
Yeah. He sacrificed himself, didn't he?
He did. He did.
What else you got?
Sinister
Revelation-wise?
Six.
You're going to have to fill me in because I didn't read that. The rest of what I read this book, I have 2 bad ones and a good one for the rest of this week.
Sinister Six was wacky, man. We got Black Cat, who is now a cat. Looks like Hepzibah.
Yeah, she transformed.
Right, she's a white cat. We have Cluster, which is the female Phantom X. They're describing her. They're like, like separated from her other personalities, she might be even more unstable than she used to be. And it's like, she was already batshit crazy. Like, she's already a girl who likes to play with guns. What? So, this group's going to be fun.
Hey, where's Psylocke?
Yeah.
She was, all of the Phantom X's were way too into Psylocke.
Yeah, she was sleeping with all 3 of them.
Yeah.
So Black Cat, Cluster, Omega Red, who is dying.
Okay.
His experimentation apparently weakened him, and the virus is slowly killing him.
Okay.
Shit, who else? There's 6 of them. Why am I blanking? I didn't take notes either.
It's okay. Just talk through the story.
Havoc's the leader, and Havoc's great. Okay. Havoc's like Scott in normal continuity. Like, he is literally like cool, level-headed.
We dropped he's a joke character and now we made him serious again. That's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
He needs a little rehabilitation.
Yeah, and it seems like Misty Knight and Colleen Wing are working for S.H.I.E.L.D., and it looks like they're hunting Sinister Six, but they turn it around, and they weren't. They were actually using Colleen and Misty as bait to lure Venom out, because they capture Venom and they make him the 6th.
Okay.
And that's the thing where, like, Havoc, like, kind of, like, becomes the leader guy, because he's like, yeah, just fucking let them go. We're not here for them. Like, they helped us catch him, and that's who we were after. And that's basically it. They report back to Sinister because they got Venom. And they're like, look, we got him. And Sinister's got like a whole like lab, a whole facility. Like he's got people working for him. Everybody, like so many red diamonds everywhere.
Sure.
Like I don't know if this is one of those where all Sinister kind of deals because they didn't let any of those characters talk. Mm-hmm. But yeah, they're trying to do something. Well, I think they might be trying to come up with a cure as well.
All right, I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
cool.
And then Rogue Storm, which was super weird. They're going after Storm. I don't know why they're going after Storm.
Okay.
It is Rogue leading a team. Oh shit! I forgot who's on that team. Just too many cast of characters.
There's a lot of X-Men. Okay.
That's where I thought I saw Spiral. There's some woman with 6 arms.
Okay.
They're all riding these weird dinosaur type things that you're like, where the hell did these things come from?
The Savage Land, because if Rogue's doing something that's not regular, she's got to be in the Savage Land.
But they're not regular dinosaurs. They're like Krakoa animals. Like they're creatures. And they fucking talk. Like they're not just steeds. They're just like, whatever dimension we come from, we're built for war.
Okay.
It's like, oh, okay then.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And they and basically Storm has like a Fortress of Solitude in the Sierra Desert.
Okay.
Like she froze the Sierra Desert. Like she froze the desert.
Sure.
All right. Iceman's there. He's part of the team.
He's for air conditioning.
Yeah. Well, he got really, really big and then really, really smashed. He's not dead.
Okay.
But Storm had like these giant like night crystal sentries guarding her Fortress of Solitude. And it literally looks like the Fortress of Solitude.
We're taking big leaps with this one, huh?
You know what? Honestly, it gave me vibes of our D&D campaign because they were basically fighting big giant fucking suits of armor that like just fell apart, like from the last where we were fighting the automatons. Like like they were just destroying empty suits of armor.
That's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they're looking for Storm because Storm did bad stuff, and all I could tell that Storm did in that book was ride a hippo into the water.
That's illegal.
She rode the hippo into the water, went underwater, found a cave, went into the cave, found a whole bunch of fish people, and she murdered the shit out of all of them.
Not the fish people.
Yeah, and they all look like creatures from the Black Lagoon fish people, and she murdered the whole fucking cave of them.
Okay.
Which is like, why is Storm such a big bitch? Storm's supposed to be one of the nice ones. What the hell's going on? Yeah, so
Okay.
I'm liking all the Revelation stuff.
Okay, I still have to read obviously some of them, but yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's all feeling weird because it's all number ones. You know, it's
Right.
like, okay, what's the lay of the land? What are we doing here?
What are we doing? Yes.
Yeah.
But so far, I do like all of it.
Okay, that's cool. All right, so that's it for Revelation stuff.
Yeah, just man, I hate it when everybody gets all panicked over X events. Because, like, people back off and go, oh, no, it's too much. And it's like,
it's a lot.
But it's all good.
16 titles.
But it's all good so far.
Okay. So
come on, long shots. You liked it. It was entertaining.
Yeah, it was entertaining.
And if you were going to pick one that was going to suck off the bat, for me, it would have been that one.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, we still got stuff coming where I don't think Radioactive Spider-Man is going to be good. I don't think Undead Pool is going to be good. Like, there's definitely shit coming where, like...
I don't know. I felt the same thing about Deadpool. But now he's one of his titles is one of the part of the relaunch X titles. Like, it's in with the wave of X titles. So it's like, shit. Like, don't go getting relevant, Wade. Stay obscure.
Yeah.
Don't run off with your 14 children and be a gimmick.
All right, One World Under Doom number 8. Ryan North, RB Silva.
One left.
What are your feelings on this one?
I think I don't want it to end because Doom is too much fun to not have involved in anything.
It's one of those books where a lot happens, but a lot doesn't happen.
Yeah. This was, with the event books, it's like, oh, it's got to be this big, like, event, and it's big plot, and this issue was all the action. It was all.
Yeah, so I mean, so a lot happened, but not a lot to talk about.
Yeah, not a lot to talk about, but it was just power flexes, and it was like, it was the combinations of powers you always want to see happen, but never happen.
But we didn't.
It's like, what if this guy and this guy does the thing together?
But we didn't even get like a lot. It was just like they're like, and it's happening. You don't really get to see it.
Yeah, and it didn't like happen in like waves of like, let's try this and this and try this and this. It was just everybody dump your shit into this.
Yeah,
it was like, oh, yeah. But we start slow with Valeria trying to Morse code her way into Doom's head.
Yeah, she sciences a way to contact Doom in the middle of the fight.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
And he, like, celestial...
Yeah, it gets her on the astral plane to have a conversation.
Yeah, which is like, ooh, flex after flex. It's like, yes, I'm currently fighting your parents right now. What do you want? So, like, I'm busy, you know? And then just, again, the teamwork of powers, just insane power flexes. And then that horrific ending.
Yeah, it's rough. So Valeria basically gets in touch with him to go, hey, Uncle Doom, could you stop, please? Like, you said this was for glory, but this is not that anymore. Yeah. And he's like, shut up, little girl. I love you, but I'm going to go kill everyone and rule the world. You know. But, the heroes are unloading as much shit as they possibly can on Doom. They do a thing where they try to hit him with a power blast where it's like Cyclops and Johnny and Storm and everyone else just dumping all of their shit into a thing that Sue could somehow channel all the energy and blast them. Didn't do anything, but then they channel all of it into Stormbreaker. Now remember, Stormbreaker is Beta Ray Bill's hammer because Thor doesn't exist anymore. Right. And the Thing gets to pick it up and clobber in time.
I like that he doesn't even say it. He's like, you know what time it is.
Yeah.
Just fucking wax him.
So it rings his bell, but then Doom just goes, all right. And he turns his armor into like magic shrapnel and like explodes it out into the crowd. And he's like, and I didn't kill anybody. I just mortally wounded them. Yep. Like, or I wounded them bad enough where they're going to have to deal with it, but they won't die. And as he's like gloating to himself, you just see like, unk. And somehow Valeria got there. And like she's missing like the bottom part of one of her legs under the knee, and there's shrapnel studded up through her body, and you can see a piece in her neck. And then
the very last panel
is a silhouette of her head falling off.
Like clean off her body.
Yeah.
And she's like a 9-10-year-old girl.
She's got aged up a little bit, I think. I think
11? 12? I don't think she's not a teen.
I think her and Franklin are young teens because you have Joe and the other kid. You have the Kree and the Skrull, the kids.
Yeah, but I think they're like 6.
But I'm saying they're in the 6 to 8 range, right? So they've bumped Valeria and Franklin up a little bit. So they're going to be early teens.
I don't know.
That's where I put them. I mean, there's probably an answer out this number, but I put them there.
Their answers are subjective.
Sure. Yeah, they keep it vague for reasons.
Yeah.
The kicker is, there's a thing that happens in Marvel where there's like set time events where no matter what you do, it's always going to be the same. You can't change it. And Doom decided he was going to use his magic to set one of those set events that once it happens, it can never be altered. It'll always head towards that. So he has to unmagic that shit now. Otherwise, Valeria's dead forever.
Right.
And he's the only person that like he loved and respected in the whole world.
I don't know the weird, awkward history there. I know some stuff, but I don't know why.
She's his goddaughter.
Yeah, no. I know. He's her godfather, and he named her. He was allowed to pick her name. Mm-hmm. I don't know why any of this was a thing.
I don't know why either. I don't know
what deal
everyone knows
made.
we're not tapped into Fantastic Four.
Yeah,
anyway.
right, exactly.
Yeah. So, good issue. I mean, the whole fucking event's been good.
Yes, the whole event has been good.
So we keep covering it because there's an event and it keeps being good.
Yep.
And that's the last good thing I read this week.
The only other thing I have... I mean, I read other stuff, but
I read other stuff.
It's like issue 4.
I have 2 things on my list. One I'm not even going to talk about, and one I will, and then I'll be done.
Yeah, I read Battle Beast, and I read G.I. Joe was great.
Cool.
G.I. Joe, remember when they introduced Beachhead?
No.
They introduced Beachhead. He was going to steal a weapon.
Yes, you told me about it. And he was having a hard time because he was doing it by himself.
Because it was a bat.
Yeah.
It was an armored bat in a crate.
Right.
And he was just like, nobody told me. And then he gets the hand truck, the hand truck that's squeaky. Mm-hmm. You know. So Mary Jane and Flint show up, and basically we need you. Like you're gonna bring you into Night Force, which is just a repaint when it comes to toys, but is going to be a whole different squad. G.I. Joe is already supposed to be like Black Ops undercover kind of stuff. Like,
they're super mega A+ Black Ops.
Exactly. So while G.I. Joe has been trudging along, doing the Cobra stuff, doing the Transformer tie-ins, doing stuff, this was the first issue that had Flint, Lady J, and Beachhead doing a Night Force operation.
Okay.
And they were going to spring a sniper named Shooter, who was...
a little on the nose, I think.
Yeah, right. but she was in prison by Destro and the Iron Grenadiers.
Okay, all right.
Have her in a
All right,
prison.
all right. At least she wasn't in like U.S. prison for war crimes.
No. Like they had to go into like a gulag.
Okay,
you know?
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. And there's not Destro. There's another representative like of the family, Darklawn, and he's like you can kill for me, or I can kill you. Either way. Like he's like you have a certain amount of time to figure out what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know. And there's another prisoner. Woman, she's a bruiser. She's like fucking like She-Hulk, but a normal woman.
Mm-hmm.
She's huge. She's a shitbrick ass, and she doesn't like that the other girl's getting this offer. She's like, "I'll kill for him." She's like, "I'll fucking kill for him right now." She's like, "I'll kill you," and basically she gets told to bring Shooter back to her cell so she can think about it. And on the way, she's like, "You ain't gonna make it that long." She's like, "So I'm gonna come back in like 30 minutes and kill your ass." So you've got that long to think about it. And Beachhead gets in there, breaks her out. And they get to the wood line, the forest edge, and Lady J and Flint are waiting with a Jeep, whatever, and they hop in there. And Lady J's like, "We brought you gear." And she's like, "Great." And she just starts pulling out the sniper rifle and pulling it out. And they're like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "I just got to get one shot off. Don't worry about it." And they're like, "From here?" Like, you know, and they're like at this point, it looks like they're like miles away from the castle. She's like, "Yeah, I got this." And the woman goes into her cell looking for her, and she fucking caps her right in the fucking head.
Okay.
And the three, like Flint, Lady J, and Beachhead, just have like wide eye looks, like holy shit, like that shot was impossible. And she's like, "Yeah, I'm an Olympic gold medalist, like sharpshooting."
Did you hear the name? Come on.
Yeah. So it was cool. Like, I mean, you know, it introduces her, and she's extremely badass, and you know, and it's like. You know, I love Beachhead and Flint, I like Flint over Duke and Lady J over Scarlet. So like this squad, like Night Force is going to be my jam.
Okay,
I don't think they're going to show up regularly, but every time they do, I'm just going to be like, yeah.
If they give him a mini for like a mission or something like that.
Yeah, I'll eat it up. And Crypto number 5.
I haven't read it.
It's finally a happy issue.
Yay! Does he get to go home?
Well, he gets to the farm.
Okay.
You know, John finds him.
Okay.
And he's like, "Oh shit!" He's like, "You look like my, you know, you have the same properties as my boy," and he brings him home.
How long was he fucking there?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I gotta read that. Oh, I'm glad that Crypto is ending good though.
But yeah, he is Superboy.
Okay.
At this point, like, you know, the kids, and he brings the dog home.
Is he just out there for years?
Yeah, I guess.
Jesus.
Listen, the first 4 issues are incredibly dark, incredibly sad, and you know, like they're super emotional, but they're very, very, very good. That it was very nice to see this end on a positive note.
Yeah, that's good. I read Fantastic Four Gargoyles by Greg Weisman and Enid Balam.
And this is the Fantastic Four.
Yeah. Goliath, Demona, Brooklyn, Broadway. Why? I have no idea. Because, do you know what they did with it?
No.
We have the Gargoyles teaming up with Fantastic Four because Greg Gargoyle turned people to stone. Huh? Greg Gargoyle, right? Do you know who comes to help? The Gargoyle. Like Marvel's The Gargoyle, the orange guy with the purple bullshit.
Oh, the Defender. Oh, no, or was he a champion?
Sure.
He was a champion.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever he was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he shows up to help.
Awesome.
I'm
gonna pull his ass out of obscurity.
Yep. And then Dragon Man makes an appearance because, he looks like a gargoyle.
Why wouldn't he?
He's an android, though, so it's, he just looks like a gargoyle.
They just got confused. They're like, did Zarathos make him?
Yep. And there's a thin plot around Diablo, and it all wraps up nicely, and this is why I don't like crossovers.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Good thing
Marvel just went, how many gargoyle things do we have? That guy's got a name, that guy is one, that guy looks like one. Throw it in, make it happen.
It's a good thing they didn't introduce Goliath to Stark. He might have got confused and ripped his head off thinking he's Zarathos.
Do you know where Dragon Man come from?
Where?
Xanatos was touring Stark's building, and Stark was showing off his armor to Xanatos. And Xanatos saw Dragon Man in there, and he came back in his suit.
His gargoyle armor.
Stole Dragon Man to pay Diablo to become immortal.
The fight should have been Iron Man and Xanatos in the suit.
It was that because, well, it wasn't that. It was Xanatos brought along the entire Steel Clan, so all the robots.
Yeah.
So Iron Man had to fight all those robots while he ran away.
Hysterical.
Yeah.
Hysterical.
So yeah, they did that.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yep.
See, it's not so bad.
It was. I'm cool with the tongue-in-cheek shit.
Yeah.
It was just too much for such a short thing. It's just like I can't stop it. So that's it for me for this episode. I got nothing else.
Me too. Everything else I read, like I said, was like issues 5s and 6s of Battle Beast and
lots of other shit going on.
Ghost
Yeah.
Pepper and tons of good stuff. Tons of good books this week.
Yeah, it's a solid table.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. Next time we're going to be reviewing Skyward Volume 1.
That was fun.
Yep. If you would like to get in contact with us, you can give us discussion topics. You can give us book review suggestions. You could tell us what a good or bad job we're doing. You could yell at us for anything, whatever you want.
You could tell us. We won't care, but you can tell us.
Oh, no. I don't have many feelings. You can send all those to thecomiccryptcast@gmail.com. If you haven't yet, you can check us out on YouTube. It's just a podcast with a static image, but if YouTube is your jam for listening to stuff, we are on there.
Yeah, no one wants to look at us.
And you can find us by searching at the CryptCastNJ on there. And you can follow the store on Instagram and Facebook. Links for those will be in the show notes.
Or even better, stop in and visit.
Yeah, I mean, you should do that if you're able. You could hear us talk about all the same shit over and over again in store in person. Go read books.
We loading up the hearse, throw it in reverse. I come from the church of the Marvel Universe. Bodies getting stuffed in the bags like comics. The hardcore get it while the soft bitches vomit. I came to this earth on a radiated comet. Now the planet is in perilous danger because I'm on it. Fly super villain with the superpowers in me. Got the red issues and all my shit is minty. Body like Ben Grimm, suckers I be beating down. Look around and we be found chilling out in Eatontown. I be at the comic crypt stacking up the kryptonite. Doomsday and Superman every time I grip the mic. Dark Phoenix overloading, supernova sunspot exploding. I'm the Punisher reloading Bobby Drake when he's frozen. Storm forming ominous clouds over the ocean. Working with Professor X to master my emotion. Have you posing in the box whether you know it or not. I'll easily bag your bitch like Logan did to Scott. Mr. Sinister plots when I administer shots to clone Gene from a jeans. Then this shit'll get hot like Inferno. Burn slow, humans are ash. God loves man kills in the days of future past. Now I'm working on a science lesson. Me and Brian Stratton, a rat in a cage who can't stop buying X-Men.
Like a flower.